Performers and audience are gathering for a Wayang Golek performance in celebration of Indonesian Independence Day. The puppets are accompanied by an orchestra called a gamelan, which consists mostly of percussion instruments, xylophone, metallophones, gongs and drums, together with a two-stringed fiddle and singers. The group giving this performance is run by the Rasta family. Atik Rasta is the puppeteer, or dalang. He inherited this position from his father, who still assists at performances and sometimes plays in the orchestra.
Secara umumnya hiburan. Untuk menghibur, yang pertama-tama menghibur para undangan. Yang orang-orang yang sekali diundang pada hajatan itu. Yang hajatannya ada dua macam, sebagian umum. Ada hajatan untuk khitanan, ada hajatan untuk pertikahan. Dalam arti kata penerangan dalang terhadap wayang itu, kata istilah adiluhung. Artinya adi itu lebih dari luhung, artinya tinggi, lebih daripada tinggi. Maksud yang ditujunya itu. Kenapa? Karena wayang itu mengandung falsafah kehidupan manusia. Jadi bukan semata-mata hanya untuk hiburan saja. Namun tidak lupa memang hiburannya juga ada gitu.
Wayang is the name of a puppet. In Central Java you have wayang kulit, which are shadow puppets. And here in West Java, in Sunda, they have wayang golek, which are rod puppets. They're carved from wood and manipulated by the dalang, the puppeteer. But also, wayang doesn't just mean a single puppet, it means the whole performance. So you have not just the dalang, but also many musicians. The person in charge, in overall charge, not just of the puppets, but also of the musicians and usually of business arrangements as well, is the dalang. He's a very respected member of the community, someone that people turn to for help, come to for advice. Very often the musicians are members of the family. So for instance, in the wayang featured in this program, the 6 brothers of the dalang are all members of the orchestra, as is his father. And people who are not literally members of the family often become members of the family through long association. So some of the older musicians were working not just for the dalang's father, but also for his grandfather.
Sampai di mana?
Ya, singkong. Tomat Pak paling itu.
Pun bapak mah numbutkeun salah sawios memang yakin aja nama ti Cirebon. Ti Cirebon. Jadi lungsurna kade teh nuju di bawah umur. Dina tahun 1880-an. Lungsurna ti Cirebon kade teh diulem ku Kangjeng Dalem. Kedah main gitu, kedah ngaluarkeun ka Pinangkitan di Pandopo Kabupaten. Atuh ti wangkit eta teras nyebar luas ka Pinangkitan Mama Usup dugi ka salah sawios peminat-peminat nu hoyong diajar main wayang. Tah, ataupun bapak oge.
There are different kinds of Sundanese wayang. There's what we see in this performance, which is wayang golek purwa. These are stories based on very loosely based on Indian epics from the Mahabharata and Ramayana, with many indigenous Javanese characters or Sundanese characters. In the middle of the front of the stage you have 2 banana logs on a stand. Then behind the banana log the dalang has a large chest which the puppets are normally kept in. And he uses this chest to produce sound effects like knocking, and he hangs metal plates from them, the katrek, which he rattles on with his foot. Then behind him are the other musicians, most important of whom is probably the drum player, who is really the link between the dalang and the rest of the musicians. He interprets the cues to stop, to slow down, to start a piece, and so on. And he is very important also when the puppets are dancing, because the rhythmic patterns that he plays will exactly mirror the dance movements which the puppets are doing. And then in fights, obviously he's producing extra sound effects to augment what the dalang is doing with his foot. Kumaha cara diajar jadi dalang?
Cara kieu tiasa nyebatkeun yen henteu diajar teh dan henteu naroskeun, Pak. Kumaha ieu teh ngigalkeun wayang teh? Tah kieu, tah henteu abdi teh malahan mah izin gitulah. Ka sepuh teh bade naros kitu teh, yuk kapungkur-kapungkur gitu, abdi keur budak. Nah, malahan mah ti payun mah teu kenging nyawa wayang teh kupun bapak teh. Gitu. Galak pun bapak teh. Ngan ari abdi bangor gitu. Bangor gitu tah. Upami pun bapak teh aya tah abdi teh nyawa wayang gitu tah. Upami rentang-rentang pun bapak. Terus diekeun tah kitulah. Tah, ari teh jol di kieu abdi teh. Daek ngadalang. Tah, saur pun bapak teh, abdi teh atuh jol daek abdi teh gitu.
Eta pola untuk digambar heula kan?
Henteu,
Langsung wae.
langsung bae gitu kumargi di pola mah centang tulisanna teu pastos gitu ya. Kumargi duka kieu abdi ninggalkeun bapak ge tara di pola. Jadi abdi memaksakeun tara di pola. Sareng wayang da teu di pola gitu kumaha jantenna nya.
Jadi unggal wayang benten.
Oh iya.
Sakedik.
Sakedik wandanya benten. Ya kalau bentuk ukiran ya pasti sama aja gitu bentuk ukiran. Tapi kadang-kadang variasi mengukir juga beda-beda.
Upami ngadamel wayang ti ngawitan pisan dugi KCF di sareng acukna sabaraha lami kan?
Tah lamun naraskeun eta mas paling cepat oge saminggu. Margi ngadamel sirah atanapi mastaka ieu. 3 hari, 3 dinten ngadamel ieu lah sadinten atau ngecet 3 dintenan lah ngadagoan garingna cet terus menang muhun bari ngaput gitu cet antosan garing ieu ngecos gitu.
Iya pada naon?
Bade ngadamel koas kangge ngamemeleng di tina bulu ucing gitu nu sae teh. Upami tinu koas nu sanes mah awon gitu tapakna teh.
Upami ku rambut jalmi kumaha?
Ku rambut jalmi nya awon gitu. Malih kantos upami itu mah nu sanes tina bulu hayam.
Oh,
Awon gitu.
awonna teh naon?
Lemek gitu tah. Ari ieu mah bulu ucing mah sae gitu tapakna oge di pidamelna raos. Ning duka nu sanes mah dukaku. Ieu duka.
Ya karena
Sa ieu tah.
nah kesana kadeket.